You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV Network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Ian Johnson.
From the AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California, and streaming live on Ustream. This is AFTERBUZZ TV for X-Factor. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest X-Factor news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, picking up where the show leaves off and the buzz continues, it's AFTERBUZZ TV for X-Factor.
Woo! Yo, guys, what's up? This is Michelle Macedo here representing Macedo Music. The other twin, the other half is sick. And why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
I am Kenny Harrison, and beside me is
Cameron Martston.
Can we follow you mofos on Twitter?
No. Oh, this one you might be able to.
At Tamakava777. We'll just talk about it later. Kenny
Cool.
doesn't have one.
Kenny,
I'm
why
on
don't
Yeah.
Facebook, huh?
Kenny, why don't you have a Twitter?
I don't
All the
condone.
AfterBuzz shows you do.
Okay, yeah, well, I don't
keeps his-
believe in Twitter.
He keeps his twat private.
Yeah, I twat. I twat in private.
This is not your show.
I know. Okay.
Oh, God, no. Don't
We're
even
just
take it
subbing.
over.
Hi,
Because
everyone.
they're like, have you ever seen the Muppets with the two old guys that sit up?
Yes, I
On
love
the
those
balcony?
Muppets. They're like,
That's who they are.
we hate everyone.
Oh, that's
The grumpy
him.
old man.
That's
That's you
him.
guys.
Wait a minute. Muppets comes out this week, right?
Are you plugging?
Oh, he's
Wait.
totally plugging
No, but how
Muppets.
amazing would it have been if for X Factor they had them up in the comments?
Oh, that would have been so good. But I think they're milking the money cow
Yeah.
with all
enough
the
as
Muppet
it is.
promotion.
Yeah. Oh,
Once they were on WWE, it was kind of like,
they were on WWE.
yeah, okay, but X Factor.
Anyway, X Factor
I
today.
know. Ring the alarm, Jesse, and you're the one at fault for that one.
I love that song.
Oh, sorry.
X Factor.
Sorry.
Top 9 contestants.
Yay.
So there's 9 people. The theme was Thanksgiving. I was alone in a dark room crying to myself when you guys came in and went through all the performances.
I walked in and she was sniffling, and I was like, "Oh."
I got the sniffles.
She was crying. It was so sweet.
It was really, really.
He
touching.
tiptoes back
Sad.
out the room.
Yeah, I did. Wait a minute.
Yeah, it was kind of uncomfortable. But then I think we all started crying and then took off our clothes and shit got crazy. I know, isn't it? But anyway, so let's go through everyone. The theme was giving thanks because it's Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone had someone to thank. Let's start with Rachel Crow.
Oh, I
Which she's
love
like
her.
12. How old is she?
12, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. She's Simon's little.
Protege.
Yes.
She's great. I love her.
So her deal, really interesting. I did not know, but I was wondering why her mom was white, and I thought maybe she was just mixed.
Mm-hmm.
My dad is from India, so I'm half Indian, so like no one gets that. So I'm like, oh, she just came out, black.
A little dark.
Yeah, maybe she looks like the postman. Who knows? So who knows? But she's actually
Serve it.
adopted. I don't know. Who knows? She's actually adopted. She was abused, was born addicted to crack cocaine, and adopted from that crack house. That got me. I don't know. You guys?
No. It was totally touching. And I've seen her week to week, and her parents are very supportive. And
Yeah,
her
they do
mom
seem like
loves her. And I mentioned... What $1 million baby. I know that her parents her birth parents are kicking themselves in the.
Oh no, that's what I mentioned to her. I said, some bullshit. But after she becomes famous, they
Yes,
come out of the woodwork.
Exactly.
I know.
Like,
We're
exactly.
sober now. I'm sober now.
Yeah, can I cash in that $1 million?
Yeah,
you write me a
hell
check?
no.
Yeah, no. Well,
Yeah, seriously.
out of the ashes, from something bad, or something good is bound
Exactly.
to rise.
Yeah, that's so true. I wonder how old she was, but she's got to have some major abandonment issues going on over there.
Only reason I say is because I think in order to deal with a drug addicted baby, it takes a very sound couple because it was, you know, I don't think a
Yes.
single parent, a single foster parent. I don't even know if they would allow drug addicted baby to be placed into a single parent foster home. So it took some good love. I don't know, maybe.
Well, what's the process? I don't know. Maybe I'm naive or.
Well, as long as they're registered foster parents.
Well, does it take to okay? So if a child is addicted to crack or cocaine, like how do you treat them as a baby? I mean, what's the difference?
I don't know specifically.
Okay.
I know that they go through
Meaning,
withdrawals and all that stuff.
Yeah. Do they? Is there
Like, how do the foster
certain-
parents
Well,
or
no.
the
Is there a
adoptive
certain
parents do
thing that you like? Is there a list of things that you have to do? Like,
Is there a weaning
Don't
process?
give baby crack.
Yeah.
That's
No, but
probably
is there
number one.
a drug supplement that they have to wean them from?
I'm sure that
Right.
there is.
Right,
There
right.
has to be some sort of deal like that, or else they would die.
right?
And so I'm sure what the
just got the
parents said
chills.
that they. Oh, are you okay?
I know. I just the whole thought of a
I know, it's
child
awful.
born as such, and that's just awful.
I know, and she lived through it. The fact that a child can live through that
Yeah.
is pretty crazy. And the mother said something about how she was. What did she say? She was in the hospital, and they thought she wasn't going to make it, or something like that. I don't know.
Right.
It was specific. The
And
waterworks.
The grandmother said something that, you know, the reality is if they hadn't adopted her, she probably wouldn't have survived.
Exactly.
The famous line that I love, because I've heard other adoptive parents say it, is that they didn't choose her, she chose them.
Yeah.
And they feel blessed and lucky. So
Yeah, that's true. It's all meant to be. I got chills too.
Yeah.
So moving on, before I cry, what do you guys think of her performance?
I thought it was good. I'm not too. I didn't know the song, so I didn't really connect.
Did you know this song? Did you say you knew this song?
I heard it once.
But
heard it
No,
once.
wait, I'm sorry. I was
Rachel
getting
Crow.
I was getting that confused with somebody. I've heard that song many times. That's actually originally performed by Yolanda Adams.
Oh yes, that's
That's
right.
My gospel favorite. And that was performed at the end of the movie Honey.
Were you anointed? Honey.
No, I didn't. I think if she hadn't had the choir, maybe I would feel more of a connection. But
Wait.
she rocked it out.
The movie Honey?
Uh-huh.
Was that with Jessica?
Alba.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. Hell's yeah, it was with Jessica Alba. You didn't see
Interesting.
it?
No.
I sure
And I'm
did.
sure for a
He's
good
movie
reason.
snob. Whatever.
That, did that look like Jessica
Just
Alba?
not served.
Yeah, shit. Oh. Anyway, so she was wearing a little like skirt pant situation. So it was really funky. I thought it was way better than the past
Oh, last week. wasn't
outfits.
I forget what was last week.
cute. Or last episode.
I think she's. I liked her every week up until this week, I guess. But she can't do any wrong. I think she's great. I
Yeah.
think she's
think
amazing.
The hope or what I love about her is the possibility of what she's going to become. Because I love her tone for a girl that age. You know.
Yeah, her
And-
potential.
Yeah,
Like, she
has good
definitely
breathing.
surpassed-
I mean, I definitely think she's definitely had vocal lessons. That
Well-
ain't
Yeah.
natural.
Well, I think
I mean, it is
someone.
natural
I think
talent,
someone said that she can possibly do more than just be a singer. Which
Oh,
is
she has
totally,
charisma.
Oh,
Damn.
she has such
Yeah.
charisma,
Yeah.
especially for her age.
Yeah.
Her being on that stage,
Yeah.
it's like doesn't even.
Forget Willow Smith.
I know. Whip your hair back and
Okay.
forth. For real. Anyway, second, Marcus Canty, L.A. Reid's little child.
I love him.
Yeah, you know, he started off a little like pitchy. I don't know if you guys
During this
noticed.
performance?
Yeah, but maybe I was just trying to get my mind off of crying about crybabies. But he sang the song to his mother. They grew up in a bad neighborhood, and she couldn't afford anything, but she sent him to private school. She was a single parent. Yeah, what do you guys think of him?
I love him. I think he's probably the best performer out of all 9 of them. Singing wise, he may not be the best singer. Did you see last week when he went underneath the girls and so amazingly good. I liked him. I loved him. And I had no problem with this performance. I would vote for him if I could, but I'm here with
They
you
put
two.
his mom in the front row right
Wait,
there.
Did you just say that he was the best performer?
Yes, I think he's the best
Do
performer.
you disagree with
Not
that?
me. I didn't say not necessarily best singer, best performer. Like when he does the upbeat, like last week he did an upbeat song. It was the best. It was a
Like, he's
performance. It was
100%
great.
committed.
He was tight roping that fine line between performing and being cheesy. I thought it was a little cheesy. I'm sorry.
Macaroni Tony.
No,
Yeah.
I haven't watched tonight's episode, but I will definitely agree with Kenny. I think he's one of the better. I think he's one of the best for this X Factor. Get out of here.
I,
Because we have other people who
Right
are
on,
good
Jesse.
singers.
Exactly.
Like really good singers. And to me, that's American
Melanie.
Idol. This is the X Factor. I want to see someone
Exactly.
sing, dance.
Exactly.
And he does all of that.
I agree. Thank you. Thank you, Jesse.
That's a good
Well,
point.
Probably the
That's
only
a good
time we'll
point.
ever agree, Jesse, but hey, I'll take it.
But remember that then. Next is Melanie. Simon chose
Wait,
her
did
to
you
come
like her?
back. I liked her.
No,
Oh,
Marcus
him.
Canty, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It was a little cheesy, I thought too. I thought it was
just
a
wanna
little
make sure you
macaroni
said your
Tony.
opinion.
Thank you. Yeah, I totally
Whatever.
forgot. I was
And I'm sure her twin says the same thing.
my twin automatically says the same thing because I get to say what she says.
Well, Jesse's my twin tonight, so
That's
we're
true.
we're brothers from another mother, Jesse. You remember that?
Anyway, sorry, going on. Sorry.
Just like Melanie. Thanks God. Go God.
Okay, so
Tell me how. Yeah, the accent totally came out.
but yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I know.
had
She's from the Virgin Islands.
no idea. Had
But she
no
was
clue.
born in America. Her parents couldn't afford to raise her
Mm-hmm.
here, so they sent her back to the grandparents in the Virgin Islands. And
She acquired her accent,
yeah,
came back here, and it was like the
And
first
then
time
spoke.
we've yeah.
Yeah.
Has she never spoke before?
not longer than thank you.
And
or
she admitted
few
though when
words
she
at a
was going
time.
through her little run
Rant,
at the end,
yeah.
she's like, well, you know, and, hey, this is the real Melanie.
Yeah, what'd you guys think of her rant?
I think it was too much.
Yeah.
She should just be quiet.
The quieter a person is, the better
Love that
on stage,
yes.
at least.
Yes.
If there's the story speaks for themselves. Yeah,
And I do
love
believe that she didn't need the choir.
I agree with that. That's what LA said.
Well, there was one
Oh,
point
no.
where
Paula? Nicole.
No. I think
I
it
fast
was.
forwarded, sorry.
I think it was L.A. Actually.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. There was one point where they were singing and they turned their backs to the
They
judges
were
and
looking at the other camera.
yeah, and it was just I don't know. It was just it didn't do anything for me. I love her though. She sang "Man in the Mirror" last week and it was mind-boggling.
I wish I saw that.
Me too.
Oh, it was mind-boggling.
Wait,
it's mind-boggling.
Miss Host, you didn't watch last week?
Well, I'll be her twin right now. It was mine.
It was. Thank you,
She
Jesse.
watched it.
I watched
Thank you,
it.
yes. Jesse
I watched
is
it and it was
yeah.
mind-boggling. So
No, I like her. I think I was turned off because that's an R. Kelly song, didn't you say? I was like, oh.
yeah. And it was she was singing to God, but it was the original version was to
Muhammad
Ali, the movie. So it was just kind of strange.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
That's why I don't know. Something was weird about it.
Right.
I kind of wanted her to be more specific.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean, I guess
the-
God can be specific,
Yeah.
but
But it was still
everyone else had they in comparison, in an awful marketable way.
Mm-hmm.
In comparison, everyone else had such a specific story.
Yes.
And like everyone could, thank God or whatever.
Right.
Not everyone is born addicted to crack.
That's true.
Yeah, and I think her story was I kind of took it a little negatively towards her parents. She talked about how everybody in her life is disappointed
Yeah.
her except for God. So I understand she was specifically thanking God, but she definitely was dissing her parents.
Yeah, I know. By leaving them out, she was definitely sending that message. And I thought maybe like her grandparents, because they like took her and they raised her.
But then they gave her back.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal with that was.
Yeah, it was
Obviously,
really weird.
something's up.
Get out!
Fine. I still love her though. She's sick.
So everyone loved her, right?
Mhm.
Everyone's a big fan. Everyone says
Agreed.
every time though, like that was the best performance I've ever seen. A lot of the time, except for sometimes, but that's like the most general thing
Well,
ever.
I feel like every week the judges are like, "Oh, this is your best performance year to date."
Yeah.
I still think her first audition was I was crying. It was mind blowing.
It wasn't it? Was it?
It was she sang
something.
Dreamgirls.
I'm
Beyonce.
telling you.
No, Beyonce's song.
Oh,
Listen,
Yes. And I was in tears and it was
the
just
snaps that did it.
yeah.
it definitely.
And then Simon kicked her off the show. I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
I
Yeah.
heard that
That you went
audition.
back.
That audition itself specifically was the
best, hands down. I was bawling. It was
Okay, rein it in, bring it back.
I need a
Yeah,
tissue.
man, you gotta get
You have been
Get
get
scarred?
yourself
girl.
together. Collect yourself. Damn. Well, next we have Chris. What's his name? Chris. What's his last name?
Chris Renee.
Chris Renee.
Yes.
I wrote like L.A. Reid. I got that confused. Anyway, so he had a really intense story. He was addicted to
Yes.
meth.
Yes.
got in a car accident, almost died,
Mm-hmm.
went straight to rehab. This guy named Tim Fry, he's the most famous drug counselor in the world now.
Apparently.
And he was
He'll have a book out
inspirational.
next year.
Yeah.
Got him sober. He will, and a TV show, like a talk show.
Well, I think the interesting thing is that he literally went from this car accident to rehab without any, like, as far as I know, I'm not an expert on this, but because you're addicted to drugs, you're not allowed to have any painkillers or anything like that. So he basically had to weather the storm, like, sober on his own. And I
Yeah.
think that's...
I doubt it. No, I honestly doubt it.
That he didn't have anything.
I'm sure there were painkillers involved.
I mean, there could have been.
For the sake of the show, yes, I think he weathered the
My bad,
storm.
dramatic effect.
Whatever.
It is still hard to get
Yes.
sober.
And I was telling
no matter
I was
what.
telling you guys in the screening room.
Painkillers are not the same thing as
But
crystal
I
meth.
know.
No, I'm saying I still commend him. Painkillers is a different category than crystal meth.
Well, I know. But I was telling you guys that, I mean, he literally went to try out for this show.
Right
He
out of
was
rehab.
basically
Yeah.
a month out of rehab or so.
And
Something
everyone
along
talked
that.
about him. They kept saying that he had this special quality or whatever, and L.A. Reid loved him. Do you guys know what that special quality was?
I think my thing is there are certain things about him that I think LA sees in him that there's potential. I honestly think that there were so many other boys in the competition, and I mean boys because they call them boys, that were way better than him.
Yeah.
Vocally, all around. But I truly think that Ellie Reid sees something in him, and I think it showed. I was never a fan of him until last week when he sang "Dangerous Minds," the Coolio's track
Yeah.
from that, and it was amazing. He did such an amazing job.
I think
And
he's talented. I think what it is that he is still so broken,
Yes.
so broke down and raw that he's moldable and he doesn't have that pretense about him.
that's true.
You know, that Hollywood pretense
Yeah,
that we see every day.
he's real.
Well, who said it afterwards? I don't know if it was you.
God.
God said it. That's Jesse. He wasn't there. But after all of this is over, that he could either.
Oh, sorry, it was me.
Well, someone said that he could either
real.
rise and like.
Oh yeah, we were all
Or he
saying.
can crash and burn because of all this
It's
whole.
dangerous. When this
Yes.
is gone, the risk that, or the high risk factor that is reality is that he falls right back into the addiction
Yeah, a
because
big
you take,
crash.
You take this big, exciting moment in his life and now it
Gone.
dissipates.
Yes,
You know,
and
so
so you feel like a failure maybe, and
Wait
then
a minute, though. But can't you look at it at the fact of this is something that he never thought possible, and he went on this experience, and even though he didn't make it to be the X Factor winner, like, wow, out of all these people, like, there's so much
I hope
fame off of this.
so.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Oh, no,
what's
yeah,
his
definitely.
Do you
I
know
think
what
it's-
his support system is?
The
Well, his
sponsor-
sister,
Guy, Tim Fry.
his sister was also a contestant and she didn't make it. So, and when they told her that he had made it, she was like 100% behind him. So,
Absolutely. Well, I think she also realizes that support group is necessary. Again, if
exactly.
the risk is not that he's not going to have opportunities, but if the opportunities don't
Keep coming.
rise to his liking and he feels
Right.
is what he wants, it's a danger because it's an addictive. You already prone to an addictive behavior, and you fall to these vices to supplement what's not there that you think you need.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm rambling.
I
No.
think no, it's true. I think that it's important to keep that. Are you guys okay?
no, we're fine. This is
there
all.
something
This
we
is
wanna
this,
say?
No, this is always banter between
Okay.
the two of us.
All right. You guys are just okay. Got it. I think that's
Behave.
that's super important. I really hope he stays sober no matter what.
Yes.
happens.
Yeah. And that was one of the conditions Ellie Reid told him. He's like, I want you to stay in this competition, but you have to promise that you'll remain sober. So I think that's a great,
Yeah. Of all, I love addiction shows. I don't know. It's weird.
I
Oh.
love like
intervention, yes,
I love that
celebrity
show.
rehab, all that stuff. But what is scary is those big promises
Mm-hmm.
because you only can stay sober for yourself, no matter
Exactly,
who
and-
you promise.
exactly.
I mean, the fact that he promised, the biggest people in the music industry. You know, that's even
Nothing.
And-
more of
yeah.
like a letdown or what. Yeah, it doesn't matter. who
And
it is.
sobriety is not what you're gonna do a year from now. It's like day to day. I
Exactly.
want to stay sober today. That's
And it's already been proven. Ellie Reed will forget you in a quick minute.
exactly. Hello, Pink.
Yeah, apparently. Damn.
TLC.
Is that what happened to them too?
Wasn't he under Ellie Reed?
No, he was with LaFace. Oh, L.A. Reid. Well, no. What was Pebbles?
LaFace, Ellie Reed.
Okay.
Okay, well, Paula brought out Lakota Rain this time. They sang a Taylor
didn't listen
Swift
to
song. Taylor Swift, Lakota Rain.
Yes, I like them.
All of them, one thing, like I can't tell the difference.
No,
really.
okay. So I'm not familiar with the X Factor AfterBuzz. What do you guys think with the whole reject? No, I shouldn't call them rejects. They were the leftovers.
Too late.
That well, okay.
It's like a meatloaf.
The
it was
extra, the Thanksgiving
They
extras.
well, no, they were the ones that weren't accepted as solo artists, and they
Yeah.
were grouped together and then manufactured as a
That
group.
would explain why their harmony sucks.
Yeah, for
they
real.
do well for what they are.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as like what our hosts usually say every week, we like them because they're not horrible, but
Right.
they're not the X
They're not
Factor.
memorable.
Right.
Yeah, I think so too. And also, they're really gimmicky. I
They're
mean,
No,
very,
but-
campy.
but-
And that's
Yeah.
what we remember them as ooh, Lakota Rain, like the
Yeah.
ugly girls with different colored hair. That's the ongoing.
But do you think
joke
it's
here.
fair for? Is this fair to Paula because she was stuck with the groups and like I think all of her groups were manufactured.
it was like a little ridiculous when they put 10 children together.
Yeah, that was just like
She got a paycheck.
That was like not
true.
even. That's not
Simon
even.
did beg her to do
yeah.
the show though. That's awesome.
Is that true though? Is that true?
Don't quote me, but I can probably figure it out for you.
All right, go
Yeah,
figure it out.
I'll figure it out.
Get back to us.
Yeah. I'll call
Yeah,
him.
but anyway, one was inspired by her boyfriend, one was inspired by her dad. So they're little inspirational people that they said thanks to through a Taylor Swift song. And I don't know, their harmonies, I'm always disappointed by them. I'm expecting this amazing 4-part harmony.
Right.
And
I'll even take a 2-part harmony.
yeah, it just doesn't ever really.
I'll even take flat harmony.
I just think they're cute, and I think
Yeah.
they're making do at what they have.
They would be good for like a little girl audience, I think.
Yes.
They're
Yeah.
probably.
They're like the Fisher Price version.
Okay.
The Fisher Price version of the Dixie Chicks.
But
Exactly.
the thing is like, what was that show with P Diddy and he put the girls together?
Making the band?
Boring.
Right.
Oh,
No.
that
Do you think
Yes.
that's kind of like
No.
not along the same lines?
Who was in
Those
that?
girls could
Danity Kane?
Oh yeah,
Than this.
I watched that.
I
Oh yeah,
like
those
those
girls
girls.
can do better. Than
Showstopper. That was a sickening track.
Oh yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. So the next one, Leroy Bell. Love him. Okay. Yes. Black Don't Cry.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what is?
What is that? What is
yourself.
going on in there?
Boring.
Oh, hates him.
Oh,
Hates
no.
him.
He's a good singer, but really?
No, I was
He's-
confused by your.
Is he 59?
He is
or-
60 years old, and I have
Yeah.
to say
He'll be on
that
the
the
$4.99 track at Walmart.
the story. No, but you know what, Jesse? The story and the his whole journey is by itself more interesting than anybody else's. Maybe not the Crack Baby, but like
See, you know,
I-
gotta make something up.
you
after
know
Crack
the
Babies.
whole you know he's been waiting, not even waiting, he's just, this is his moment. And yes, he's not the best singer, he has the most you're yarning, really. he has an interesting voice, he sounds just like Michael Bolton, but I love him. I think he is very charming. I think he doesn't connect with the audience, but fuck it, I love him. I want him to do well in this
I was
competition.
saying
just want to do it.
the danger in the song he chose was
Yes.
that's a very prominent karaoke special, and it can come off really gimmicky. And the fact that they added in the choir, I think if he didn't have the choir added, it might have ended well. It just
Yeah.
came off like, oh really? I don't know. I like him.
I
I didn't like the performance. So
I thought it was a little much too. I thought it was a little much.
well, here's my thing though, like what else could you give him to do? I mean,
I just say take the choir away.
oh, okay.
I also didn't like the fact that that song is about drug addiction. So was your mom an addict?
No, his mom was an angel. She died.
Well,
Next.
oh yeah, and his mom. He talked about his mom. That's right.
That was sweet.
Yeah, that's true. That's nice. Way to bring that up.
I think we talked about, or we were talking about in the screening room, his background, his ethnic background.
Oh yeah,
I think he's Dominican. What do you think, Jesse?
Can you look it up for us, Jesse?
I
I
think
just don't care.
Oh, jeez. I think
he
it's
doesn't
important.
care enough.
I think
I'll
it's.
look it up for you, Kenny.
I
Okay,
think
good.
Nicole. I think
Tomorrow.
Nicole wants to like totally get him drunk and
I have a question
Make
though.
out.
What do you guys think of her being the over 30 mentor? Maybe you guys have discussed this before.
interesting.
Why she's over 30?
No, but I don't think she. I think she would have been best suited to be the group's mentor.
I thought that too. I thought why not the groups? But for some reason, I don't know. They
I-
were in it.
I think.
know.
Why?
Because listen, Paula Abdul is used to teaching groups. Don't look at me. Listen to this though. Nicole Scherringer, or whatever her damn name is known for not working with the group she was with
Ah.
Oh, interesting. That's true.
and left them for dust.
And also, Paula Abdul is a choreographer,
Right.
so
For
I could.
Well, they
see
could have given her the
that.
girls. I don't know.
Mind you, that wasn't
that's-
Nicole's first group.
Right. Or a second.
And it won't be her last because she's gonna need one
But
before it's all
as
over.
far as the girls too, a girl is going to win this competition.
Yeah,
Simon Cowell clearly said that by saying, "I'm taking over the females this
yeah,
round."
yeah.
So, and he's got his little shindig.
Yeah.
$5 million.
This is
Simon
Simon's
already
show.
knew who was winning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Leroy Bell. I think he's hot for an old dude. I would totally make
I'm
out.
trying to think of what genre I want to see him in.
Well, he would
He
fall
strikes
into.
me as like a John Legend type.
Well, yeah, or Michael Bolton, or what's that guy? The
Okay. Michael Bolton. You need to
Bublé?
stop mentioning his name.
Michael.
no, but he
Bublé.
doesn't. He sound just like Michael
Yeah, he
Bolton.
does,
though?
he
Like
does.
when a man loves a woman. I mean, I like his voice, but I mean, he sounds. When I close my eyes and I look, well. I
Well,
think of
are
other
you?
things.
The real question is, are you guys astronauts?
After last week? No.
Way to rein it in. I love it.
Astronauts.
good.
No, I think he's talented. I think he's probably the next.
He need
Kanye West.
he needs an ass whipping.
Yeah, he needs an ass whooping.
Do you think his mother enables him?
Yes.
Only because you are at that age, you are a representation of how you were brought up, and
And I understand that she was defending him, but at some point you can't defend that. You have to teach your children to be humble.
yeah.
If you want to make it in this business,
especially-
you need to learn humility.
However,
Otherwise-
I did like Simon's comment when he said, I don't like predictability on this show. I do enjoy that. And to a certain extent, I can appreciate his comment, but at the same time, his actions last week was totally uncalled for.
Totally
uncalled for.
But a lot of the times, in terms of publicity,
It's true.
sometimes it's good to make a mistake and then get forgiveness.
Chris
from the
Brown.
public. I'm not
Kanye
forgiving
West.
him.
But
That
at no
was too
point,
much.
at no point did he
Have you
apologize.
seen Rihanna?
Wait, what?
I'm just talking about Chris Brown. That I've not.
We're talking about
forgiven him.
Fist Brown.
I'm not a Rihanna fan.
Wait, so what we said? Kanye West? Oh, wait, what?
I said.
Oh
I think
yeah,
he's in the
someone
same
said
vein.
that he's like a upcoming Kanye
Right.
West. Also,
He's very talented.
Kinda picture him
he's
more
really
as-
talented.
A Jay-Z.
I don't think he's that talented.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Jay-Z is in a whole nother level.
But
Well,
look how young he is.
He's really young.
How old is he?
If maybe he learns some humility,
Yeah.
Is he like
then he has a chance, a fighting
Dude,
chance.
I'm just waiting for his balls to drop. That's all I'm saying. Then we'll talk about humility.
Little off topic, but speaking of Rihanna, did
Speaking
you
of
guys
balls.
see her performance last week?
No.
what performance?
Was that those
On the X
awards?
Factor.
Oh no.
Oh no, I didn't see
Did you
it.
like it?
Loved it.
It
Thought
Did
it
she
was
sing
amazing.
live?
awesome. No. It
They
was
don't-
like
I
a
don't think they ever-
pre-recorded.
Yeah, they
tape.
pre-
I
tape
think
it
she's
usually.
learned. I
But-
think she's learned. She has some ballads in the past that I actually liked, but I think she's learned that she cannot sing live.
She
very
sang
well.
Yeah.
over the live track though, so
Right.
you could tell like when she wasn't singing, but she knew what parts to sing and what parts
She
not to
definitely
sing. But
knows
great
how to
performance.
stay-
She's a
and-
performer.
Yeah.
And maybe this is an interesting topic. Where do you draw the line between artist and performer, as far as the X
This
Factor?
is the best show to do that with.
So, because we obviously know that the Drews and and Melanie Amaro, they are singers, they're artists. Or what? Or Jack? What's the last guy's name?
Josh Krajic.
He's an artist, whereas Marcus Canty is a performer.
Josh Krajic has a daughter who's 13.
Yes.
Right?
I was surprised at seeing that though.
I know.
I
Flipping
you know.
burritos.
Right. Right.
But I don't know how you could flip burritos. You more like roll them, right?
Jessica can tell you that answer.
Double stuffed grilled burrito. Hello.
I'm a gyro boy.
Oh God, oh God. Anyway, so Astro, whatever.
I think he will do well in the competition. I don't think he's gonna win.
I think he'll do well overall in life.
In
at this
life,
point.
exactly. I agree.
If things keep going well, I think he's gonna have more outbursts like this too, because if he would do this on national television, he's gonna do it again.
Watch out, Twitter.
At least he could have waited till like afterwards, do it to his mom.
But he's also young, though.
Yeah.
I mean, age has a lot. I would
Yes.
factor that into it.
He's actually really nice on Twitter. I don't know how I came across his Twitter page, but he responds to everybody's tweets, and he
I
is
think he's
also
a
like
good
a
kid. I think
12-year-old
he's a
little
good-
kid who probably sits on his phone throughout the entire day.
I think he's a good kid. I
Yeah.
think that whole on stage, there's a certain persona and there's a wall that's up. I mean,
Totally.
it's all part of the game.
Well, it's not. It's a
that's what it is.
facade. It's a you put on.
Yeah.
Depending on where you are. That's how you. When I'm with you, I'm one thing, but when
Put
I'm
that hand down.
I think Leroy Bell has that. Because I think he's like older singer-songwriter. Everybody else
can have whatever
is
facade he
young,
wants.
So he puts that up to be like, I'm not jaded, to give that
That's
impression
true.
across. That's why I think he has trouble connecting with people.
I can see that.
Because he's so much older than everybody else. So people could think like, oh, well, where have you been? Why haven't you done
right.
it?
I can
Rather
see
than like, you're doing it now.
What you're saying, that's actually what it is people have created this thing in their mind about what people are, and I think Leroy is at that age where he's comfortable in his skin. And
Yeah,
this is me,
not proving
through and through,
anything.
and people want to believe something else. They want to know there's some shady thing in his past, or he slept his way to X Factor. And
Banging
sometimes
Nicole.
it is what
with
it
Nicole,
is.
if there was
I'm
ever a little scandal, that would be it. Okay, how do we feel about Drew?
I love her. She's
Oh.
the young.
That's when I call her. She's my Celtic whale girl.
Yes, she's got the Celtic whale going on.
Okay.
I thought she did a good job.
I don't know what that means.
It's like a banshee, except for
slides.
not
Yeah, she slides
positive.
from regular voice.
It's like
not
Florence
really
and the
head
Machine,
voice,
like
but-
Kramer's like
Yeah.
that.
Like Dia Frampton. Or Alanis Morissette.
Ish.
More shit.
Zombie.
Natalie Imbruglia.
The Cranberries is what I'm
Is that
telling
Natalie
you.
Imbruglia?
No, she's
who's
telling
The
those.
Cranberries. The Cranberries.
Ah, okay. I know that song.
Look at this song, Zombie. It's like that. She has that, and she really works that. She milks that. That's her thing.
Yeah.
think-
I'm not over it yet, but
I have a question after we finish talking about everyone. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then let's move on to Josh,
love him.
who we talked about.
Love him.
He has a
Winner.
daughter.
Yeah.
He wants to inspire her, whatever. I wonder where the mother is. I bet she's coming back right about now. She was done with burritos, but
Oh.
can you post date my check?
now she wants
Okay.
back. Now she wants back on the burritos.
She wants custody now. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or more.
Yeah, he plays piano.
Is he the only one that he's the only one that I've seen.
I wanted to die. I love that. That's so hot.
No, that's awesome.
Cameron's a
that's-
homosexual if you haven't noticed, everyone.
Okay. What?
Wait, what?
He's a homosexual.
Really? The blood
queer.
test came back?
Yeah, it's possible.
I'm positive.
I think Droop also plays the piano.
Oh,
I've seen her
did
face.
she? See,
I
that's
believe so.
impressive because she's way younger.
Stole my joke, you bastard.
Sorry. Sorry.
Whatever, Drew. Yeah.
Okay, so can I make my comment about everyone since
Yeah,
we talked? Okay.
okay.
So the judges are always complaining about, oh, you should do this. Why don't you change it up? Give us something new. Give us something new. But certain artists, they're okay. Like Drew, they're always telling her, oh, we've seen that. We've seen that. But Josh does the same thing every week. The Bell guy does the same thing every week. And as far as I know, like Rachel and the group, they do the same thing every week. So what more do you want them to do? You know,
Yeah.
I think the only person that really changes it up is Marcus Canty, because he does the soulful thing, but then he
Okay.
does the upbeat tempo performance thing.
Didn't Josh do like a hard rock song prior to?
But it was Hard Rock Week.
that's not the same.
No, but it
thing,
does-
Whereas
yeah.
Drew does the same thing.
Like same type of songs.
Yeah, she falls in the same vocal genre as well. She just sits in that pocket.
And they all sound good, with different songs, with different styles. I mean, their own styles. So sometimes if they choose someone too outside of their realm, it would make the performance suffer.
What did Canty do for Rock Week?
He did. I forgot.
See, that's how memorable that was.
No. He did Melissa Etheridge.
Yes.
Come to
No.
my
Or not. It's like the lesbian
only one.
Like,
Yeah.
anthem.
And you're the only one that.
Yeah. And it wasn't great, but he was the only person who, out of his genre, like
Changed it up.
it was interesting
Right.
to watch it, and
Yes.
he really hit it. And I said, if Usher was to be on stage and sing that song, it wouldn't sound great, but it was to the same. It was just as
In the same
entertaining as
vein,
watching
yes,
Usher doing it on like
exactly.
Divas Live or like some
Right.
sort of show like that.
Totally.
See, basically, these people are entertainers, but with 1,000 times more of a magnifying glass on them.
Right.
So everyone is hypercritical of them.
Exactly.
I mean, celebrities and singers can put out 5 albums before people start to realize they're doing the same thing, or get sick of it.
Mm-hmm.
So, any other comments? Any other thoughts?
I think the show is. I like the show better than American Idol. I haven't. People
And you
probably
watched The
don't know.
Voice too?
I watched The Voice too. I like this a lot better. I think the production value and the lighting is amazing on the show.
The production value is
I love it.
insane. They spend so
Like,
much
yeah,
money.
Simon
I
put
think
in
the
a
most money
lot
on
of
this
money
show.
on
Which I hope that it goes up even more next season, because this is nothing compared to the UK X Factor.
I've heard. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jesse
Ridiculous.
watches that.
Obsessed.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That looks yeah.
I was
it's
sleeping
the
when I
motherland.
heard Leona singing. I got my ass out of bed naked.
Question: why were you naked?
'Cause
Never
I sleep
mind.
naked.
Guys, this isn't a logo show. This is a Fox show. So we gotta
I
keep-
wish.
Why are you discriminating?
Leona blew it off the root. Whatever.
We have a caller.
Hello.
Oh.
So
Better not be Courtney.
Hey caller. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, it's JC. What's going on?
JC, I was just about to mention you. What's up? He's one of our usual hosts.
Hi, JC.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
How you doing?
Did you watch tonight's show?
What's that?
Did you watch tonight's show?
I did. I'm laying in bed because of last week's episode. Practically, I am still sick from that show.
Oh,
my
really?
God,
Is that
but
effective?
I had to call in actually because the only person that was good tonight was Josh. I'm sorry. Everyone
agree.
else could just suck it. I'm serious. Bring it. Sorry.
That pretty much sums it up. Come on. What about Rachel? What about Rachel Crow?
She was cute as usual, but I'm just serious. It's getting to that point where you just got to sell it. And the only guy who sold it was Josh. Josh. Like, seriously, I'm always a nice guy on the show, always playing everyone up, but I'm serious. Josh just sold it. Done deal.
So, have you always been a Josh fan since day one?
No, I'm actually kind of like the hippie of the group. I love everyone. I give everyone, like, praise.
he's obsessed
like,
with
seriously, it's just-
Lakota Rain.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, hey, don't talk smack about
You're-
my Dakota Rain.
You're a 9-year-old girl? I didn't know.
Don't make me cough.
What is what?
I just wanted to call in and just wish you guys luck, and I wish I was there, and I'll see you guys next week.
We
for
wish you were
sure.
here too, and we'll definitely see you next week. Get better. Try and get better from this week's or Josh's performance.
Okay, yeah, no, and next week I'll bring a chart, another Lakota Rain
I
chart
know.
just for
I
you guys.
need to be tested on
Wild
their
horses couldn't
names.
keep you away.
Wild
All right, guys,
horses.
hey, happy Turkey Day, and I'll talk to you guys next
Happy
week.
Thanks, you
Thanksgiving.
too. Awesome.
Yeah, dude. You know, I guess his bedroom's in a bathroom. 'cause
I know.
Damn echoey.
I was just waiting for the flush. No, I'm just kidding.
Or the vomit. Anyway, so let's go to commercial break.
AfterBuzz TV. Hi, I was once like you, a lazy, angry loner whose only joy was watching TV and surfing the net. And like you, after I'd see one of my favorite TV shows, I'd be so excited and have so many questions that I'd actually have to talk to my douchebag coworkers about it at the water cooler. Then I discovered AfterBuzzTV.com. AfterBuzz TV produces after-show webcasts and podcasts for TV series of all kinds, like post-game wrap-up shows for all your favorite TV shows.
AfterBuzz TV hosts are industry insiders who break down episodes of shows, take calls from fans, and interview cast and crew from each series, with over 60 different after shows, from Boardwalk Empire to American Idol to Vampire Diaries to Real Housewives, and more. Now, after a night of TV, I can ignore my stupid coworkers, who I hate, and go straight to my desk and watch or listen to all my favorite AfterBuzz TV after shows, and have all the TV fan interaction I need. Thank you, AfterBuzz TV.
AfterBuzz TV. What do you want to buzz about?
Just like you.
So what do you want to
I want to take a shower
know.
after that.
I feel dirty.
I know.
In a good way. So what are our predictions?
Oh, we're doing predictions.
Well, who do you think, firstly, who do you think is going to win the whole competition?
Josh.
Really?
Interesting.
What do you think, Kenny?
I think.
If you say can't say, I'm gonna punch you.
No, I'm gonna. I'm gonna go on a limb and say Melanie Amaro. She has the best voice.
She has a great voice.
But you know, that's all she can. She's the Mariah Carey of the show.
I guess we'll wait.
If a girl's gonna win, then yeah.
Yeah.
So.
What about you, Jesse?
I'm going to say number 3 is going to be Marcus, number 2, Josh, number 1, Melanie.
See, I like those 3 too. I like those.
Okay, wait, one more time.
Yeah.
Marcus.
Place will be Marcus.
Mm-hmm.
Second place will be Josh.
Okay.
And so it'll be down between Josh and Melanie.
Yeah, I like those 3.
I think
those 3.
Rachel. I
think she exactly like what Cam you're feeling. I love Rachel. I think she has an amazing voice. I just think she's too young for this right now.
Yeah.
I think she'll leave this and Nickelodeon or Disney will pick her up. She'll get her own
Love
TV
it.
show.
Well, that's
She'll
like
be Raven.
That's like Ellen's new signee, Savannah Robinson. I fucking love her.
Oh, really?
I love her.
Oh, I don't know
And I
about
love her
this.
live. She's better live than she is recorded. That bitch blows, and she's what 13 now. No, serious. Check her out, Savannah Robinson. Check it out.
Wow, awesome.
I think she was supposed to audition, but then she got signed.
That's
Don't-
a
why
good
are you
reason
looking
to
at
not audition.
Don't look at me.
For me,
But
the audition was
how
just
do you
too
market
early.
her? Because she is young. She's a poor white girl. But she blows. I'm sorry, girl blows.
In a good way.
Check
In a
her out,
good way.
Savannah Robinson.
In a good
she
way.
did Gay Pride. That amphitheater was empty.
Well,
and half
nice.
done.
Let me ask you a
Boom.
question about Rachel, Rebecca. I don't know why. It's
Rachel Crow.
About
Cheryl
Rachel. I like her voice, but I've never been blown away by any of her, to me her best performance was the first 3. Whenever she does the stage productions, they have her dressed up. She
That's
just
true.
looks like I'm so probably gonna get hate mail for this, but it's just you aren't dressing this girl properly.
Right.
She looks
Yeah, I think so
she looks
too.
like an animal on stage. No, they're just releasing her for the show. That they're releasing her
Where's
for the
Courtney?
show.
I know.
I think she's great. I thought she was great when she was doing the things she wanted to do. I don't think Simon is really.
I agree with you about the way she dresses.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not saying she's an animal. I'm not saying it. I'm saying Pinocchio,
I'm just kidding.
for the show, we release
The
her.
frill is unnecessary. What I love about her is that talent, that innate talent that's already there on top of whatever lesson she's had. Her tone at that age,
Yes.
I love it. That
She
girl
just
can
need to be nurtured.
sing.
Yes.
She has charisma. She has the it factor. She has the X factor. I just think she's
She has the
young.
it factor. She doesn't have
She-
the X factor.
Whatever. She has to kind of fall into a niche that is comfortable for her. I don't think she's uncomfortable, but I don't think she's hit that pocket where she's just gonna glide right in
Yeah,
and make
totally.
that crispy cash, Mary.
Well, and she's right on the edge. When Astro and her hit puberty, I'm telling you,
Wow, they
gonna-
haven't hit
that's
puberty.
gonna get
That's Jay-Z and Beyonce.
that's gonna get crazy. No, they haven't. Oh, well, let's hope
Jeez.
they haven't.
So who's your top, Michelle?
Rachel.
Winning?
Okay. Josh may be winning.
Mm-hmm.
Rachel second, and third, Melanie.
If this is my thing, if Rachel can come out with a ballad where she
Can blow it,
with no
yes.
background bull, just comes out with a ballad and blows the fucking roof
Why do
off.
I feel like she's done that before in the audition? She might have.
She probably did.
No, she didn't. She did Mercy, and then
She's
Like I
saying-
want them to sit her on a stool with one
You know
little
what she's
spotlight,
no,
simple
she's saying
clothing, and
she's
just
Yes.
she's
blow it.
saying
Whitney
if I
Houston,
was
I
a
have-
boy. She's saying if I was a
Oh,
boy.
yes.
That's not a ballad.
It kind of is though.
No, it's
yeah,
not
but
ballad.
no, she made it a ballad. That
Yeah,
was
yeah,
popping.
yeah.
Haunting is in haunting?
No,
or?
I said that was
So
popping.
So who's going home this week? Should we ask that question?
Oh yes, who's going home?
Either Leroy Bell or what's his name?
Astro. I think Astro's
Chris
going to go
Renee.
Or
home.
Chris Renee.
I think Lakota Rain.
Oh yeah.
Those girls
How
gotta
did-
go home.
See, that's how much we forgot about them.
I know exactly.
Oh yeah, that was. Yeah.
Ooh,
Actually, yeah.
yeah.
But then I always think like, because there's 4 girls, shouldn't they have more of a bigger fan base because they can reach
Yes.
out to more people? But what was that group of like 20 kids that didn't work out?
I know that's true.
Were they the first week, right?
It's all right. Saddle Ranch is hiring.
Well, someone said they compared them with Glee.
They were, but
Wow.
they should have been on the Sing Off, not on this show.
That's true.
Yeah, or like on a TV show.
I'm
where-
sorry, not even then. Their harmony sucked.
Yeah.
Well, they were all kids and they were thrown together.
Yeah, sometimes.
If you're a singer, you gotta fake it till you make. I'm sorry, there's no excuse.
Okay.
There is no excuse. There really
She-
isn't. So on that note, we'll see everyone next week.
That's right. Stay
I
on
hope
top
you
of
guys
it.
will come back and give your opinion.
Thanks for having us.
Yes,
tonight.
happy Thanksgiving
Happy
too.
I know, I was
Have an
kind of
awesome
worried
break.
you were gonna kind of chew us up.
Peace out.
Now I'm gonna chew you out.
From producers Kevin Undergaro and Phil Svitek, engineer DJ Jesse Janity, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. If you have questions or comments, be sure to buzz us at info@AfterBuzzTV.com. And you can find us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter by searching for AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.